Chapter 1. The Last Credit. Lena Vasquez was down to her last credit. The neon glow of the spaceport's underbelly flickered around her, casting jagged shadows over the peeling paint of her tiny one-room hab unit. She stared at the nearly empty ration pack in her hand, the synthetic protein inside tasting like despair. 3 months ago, she'd been a promising xenobiologist. Then her research grant was pulled, her ship impounded over unpaid docking fees, and now she was stuck on Tauri's 9, a backwater station where opportunities were as scarce as breathable air. She exhaled sharply, tossing the ration pack aside. There had to be a way out. Then her compad buzzed. Lena frowned. No one messaged her anymore. She tapped the screen, and a holographic notice flickered to life. Interstellar Matchmaking Services. Congratulations! You have been pre-selected for a high-value matrimonial contract. Species: Fourth, Dominion Elite. Offer: 50,000 galactic standard credits. Signing bonus. Contract duration: 5 standard cycles. Accept. Y/N. Lena's breath hitched. 50,000 credits. Enough to buy a ship, pay off her debts, and restart her life. But a fourth. The Dominion's warrior caste were infamous, brutal, proud, and notoriously difficult to please. Marrying one was practically a death sentence. Her finger hovered over the screen. Then she pressed yes. Chapter 2. The Beast in the Courtyard. The shuttle ride to Fourth Prime was a blur. Lena had expected a cold, sterile Dominion outpost. Instead, she was led through a sprawling estate of obsidian towers and floating gardens, where the air smelled of spice and molten metal. Her escort, a silent drone, halted before an arched gateway. The Lord Varys awaits. Lena stepped inside. The courtyard was a battlefield. A 7-foot-tall Fourth male moved like liquid death, his obsidian claws slicing through combat drones as if they were paper. His scales gleamed like blackened steel, his 4 crimson eyes locking onto her the moment she entered. Human. His voice was a growl, deep enough to rattle her bones. You are late. Lena swallowed. So much for a warm welcome. Varys tossed aside a shattered drone and prowled closer. You are the one who accepted my contract. She forced her chin up. I did. He circled her, his nostrils flaring as he inhaled her scent. Weak. No combat training. A dismissive snort. Why should I not terminate this farce now? Lena's pulse roared in her ears. But desperation made her bold. Because, she said, meeting his gaze, I can give you something no Fourth ever could. Varys stilled. And what is that? A child. Silence. Laughter. A deep, mocking sound that made her flinch. You think I need a human for that? My kind breed with warriors, not soft-skinned scholars. Lena didn't back down. Your kind are also going extinct. Varys's amusement vanished. He pressed on. The Dominion's birth rates have plummeted. Your females are sterile. Your empire is dying. She took a step forward. But humans. We're fertile with nearly every species in the galaxy. His claws flexed. A gamble. One worth 50,000 credits, apparently. Varys stared at her for a long, tense moment. Prove it. Chapter 3. The offer no warrior could refuse. The medical scans didn't lie. Lena's DNA was compatible. More than compatible, it was a near-perfect match. Varys's scientists had been stunned. His advisors had argued. But the warlord's decision was final. The contract stands, he rumbled that night. His massive frame silhouetted against the twin moons of Fourth Prime. But know this, human, if you fail me, there will be no mercy. Lena didn't plan to fail. The first month was hell. Varys was relentless, testing her endurance, her intellect, her will. He expected her to adapt to Kvorth customs, to learn their language, to fight like one of them. And she did. Because Lena Vasquez hadn't survived Earth's slums by being weak. By the second month something shifted. Varys no longer looked at her with disdain. There was curiosity, respect even. And then, one night, something else entirely. "You are unlike any creature I have known," he admitted. His voice uncharacteristically quiet. Lena smirked. "That's the idea." The third month changed everything. When the Medroid confirmed her pregnancy, Varys did something no Kvorth had ever done in recorded history. He kneeled. "You have given me more than an heir," he said, his voice rough. "You have given my people a future." Lena placed a hand on his armored shoulder. "And you gave me a way out. Guess we're even." Varys looked up, his crimson eyes burning with something fierce. "No, human. We are only beginning." Epilogue. The Empire's new dawn. 5 years later, the Dominion was reborn. Lena's children, their children, were the first Kvorth hybrids in centuries. Strong, healthy, alive. And Varys, the warlord who had once sneered at her weakness, now stood beside her as an equal, partner, a husband. As for Lena, she was no longer broke, no longer powerless, and she'd never been happier.